Work on your weaknesses, you will become ordinary, but work on your strength, you can become extraordinary. It reminds me one of my biggest weaknesses and one of my strength. As I was growing up, my handwriting was never good. I write very poorly. Whatever I write, I even remember my teacher used to say that I can write with my left foot and I can write better than that. But my mother, who has ingrained such a great belief in me that okay, you may be bad in this and maybe you need to work on it, but work on your strength more. I always love to speak, and it has been always my like something that gives me goosebump, as something that let me live up. She always take me to those debating competition although I never won anyone, but I did participate it, but I did enjoy them. Then I had a great interest in science and math, and she focused specifically on those subjects. I still remember I used to get 98 marks in maths. Apart from the metric board and FSC board, I never got 100. I always get 98 marks in the math and same marks in the science subjects. But in literature, in other things where writing matters a lot, I used to get very less marks. My mother actually never scolded me, and she parented me in that way that I focus more on my strength. And in the long term, after 10, 15 years, I can see that everything that has good has happened in my life is because I have worked on my strength, and they have paid me in a very enormous way. And now I'm helping other people. I am living an extraordinary life, and I want you to do the same, whatever your strengths are. Now, this is an important thing to do your SWOT analysis: strength, weaknesses, opportunity, threat analysis. So, if you don't know what your strength analysis are, spend like 5 minutes understanding yourself, what you are good at, what is your hobby, like what is the thing that you do for free, what is the thing that you can do at any time and you don't get tired, that will be your strength. What is the thing that make you more tired and things like that, you hate it, you don't want to do it, maybe you are good at it but you don't want to do, so important thing here, you don't want to do it. Or you can ask your parents, your spouse, your friends, and most of the time your friends can tell you, hey, you are good in there. But most importantly, everyone can tell you you are very bad at there. So find out your strengths, work on it. And the best way, if you are an entrepreneur, like hire someone to do all to fill up your weaknesses. For example, let me tell you another weakness of mine. Apart from my writing, my grammar is not so good. So even I'm speaking sometime I do make grammatic mistake. I don't care actually. And when I'm writing something, I have a Grammarly software that checks my grammar. Like I am one of the person who makes most posts in a day. Like in my domain of PMP, I'm the one who make almost 6 to 10 posts on a day normally, where people make with the agencies with all those things, maybe one post a day. I check my post with Grammarly. I show it to my spouse. She check it. I have a content writer. Sometimes she can check it, but mostly Grammarly software and these things. So I am leveraging my weaknesses through softwares to hiring someone who can review those things, who can work on those things. So work on your strengths, become extraordinary. Hire someone to do the work for you for your weaknesses, and you can become legendary.